Here are 20 easy and fun activities for babies and toddlers, and all you need are Post-it notes. Now, you know your baby best, so find something that's gonna fit your family best. I like to start with the easy ones and then make them harder and harder, but starting with the easy ones will make sure that your little one is feeling confident, competent, ready to go, and then they won't get into frustration right away. So I'll start with the easy ones, and then they'll kind of get harder in development. But again, choose what fits your family best. You know your kiddo best, so whatever they're into, you can use that activity. If you have a baby and they're just starting to like sit up and reach up, something you can do, we'll pretend this is a wall, but if you just put Post-it notes on a wall, they're gonna wanna reach for them. Set some Post-it notes low, so then the kiddos over here just kind of sitting, can pick it, work on their Pinterest skills, and then they're gonna wanna get the ones up top. So they're gonna start standing up, they'll use the wall for support, so they're working on their balance, their coordination, they're trying to reach for the higher ones. Again, working on their balance. You can also include this into cruising. So put these along the wall, maybe on the couch, maybe on the bed, whatever, and then they'll start moving from side to side, building their strength, building their coordination, and having lots of fun. Another fun one for babies, I call it family peekaboo, but if you have a family picture, you can print it out, or then you put these over them, and then you can play a fun one like, who's under this one? Peekaboo, Grandma, what, who? Grandma, this is Grandma, this is Grandma, this is Grandma, this is Grandma, peekaboo, and go through and name all the family members, their names, see who the baby recognizes. Plus, this is kind of like a fun sticker peel thing for them, so they're gonna be excited to like, whoa, new face, whoa. So this one's really fun for a family peekaboo. Next activity is just finding Post-it notes. So if you just put these all over the house, they're gonna wanna go and find them. Like, hey, let's see how many we can find. If you're trying to wear out that energy, put them all over your house that you feel safely with them walking to, and then see how many they can find. If you're trying to anchor into a room, it's like if I need a kitchen done, or if I'm in the living room folding laundry, just post them around that room and then have them find it. It's just fun finding it. And if you know the number, then you can say, hey, we found 9, we're missing one more, let's find it together. Again, try to do some easy ones and then try to do some tricky ones so they can start getting to their problem solving skills. They can start analyzing things, looking for things. Another activity is if you get multiple colors. So, okay, let's go find all the pink ones, the purple ones, now the blue ones. So they're working on their color recognition as they're moving along. And other activities, if you have just one color for the Post-it notes, you can use these little dot stickers, and let's say you put the blue ones on them. So now they have to go find the ones with the blue ones. The next one, hey, let's use the orange stickers, then another one, and so on. But using both of them where you can still use the color recognition system and have them go around and finding it. Let me draw a little train. This is gonna be a counting train. Choo-choo. Another activity you can do is a counting train. You can use a whiteboard, a piece of paper, whatever you want to use. Draw a little train and then draw numbers. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then have them go and find that many Post-it notes to put on the train. So here will be 1. Here is gonna be 2. You can also use this activity with these dot stickers. So let's say you put 1 circle on, so that would go into the 1. And then on another one, you would have 2. Find the Post-it notes with the 2 stickers. That goes on the 2. And then go around finding the numbers and going through and learning their counting. And then if they say, let's say they find one with 1, 2, 3. If they find them out of order, so they found 1, here's 3. Okay, what are we missing? We're missing 2. Let's find it together. This kind of puts the concept of, okay, they go in that order, right? We don't skip them, but there's 1, 2, 3. So let's find them, make sure anything that's missing, we're gonna be able to put in it. So you can do a little fun counting train as an activity. If you don't want to do the training, you just want to focus on the counting, you can do these dot stickers again, number the piece of paper or the board 1 through 10, and then, okay, if we find 3, where does it go? This has 3, this has 3, let's put it here. They match by the numbers. This one has 5. Where's the number 5? Here it is. What are we missing? And go through and find all the numbers, put them in order, and it's just fun to find them. It's really just super fun. Similar with the counting, you can do something like using blocks, and so do block counting. Put pieces of Post-it notes of numbers, right? So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then set out their blocks. Let's say a pile of 1, pile of 2, pile of 3, pile of 4, pile of 5. And as they find the numbers, have them match the number that's on the Post-it to the quantity of the blocks in that pile. And so they're using all of their skills, their problem-solving skills, counting, still working on their pinching, finding, motor skills as they're finding them and then labeling them, assigning the right quantity, and kind of seeing quantity is the number that matches. Here's another fun counting activity. So just put the number on the color of the Post-it and then put it somewhere. Okay, so we have 2 green ones somewhere, and then post these green Post-its around. Okay, we gotta find 2 green ones and then maybe put out 4. So instead of collecting all of them, they have to make sure that they're counting and only bringing the 2 here. And similarly, you can then go into more colors. Okay, we have to find 2 green ones, 3 pink ones, and 4 blue ones, and then maybe put out 10 of each. And so they have to go through, count, match the number, match the color, and bring them and kind of put it all together. Another fun activity, just working on numbers. You can number the Post-it notes 1 through 10, have them find them all, and then have them put them in actual order. So maybe they find, 1, 2, they had already found 4. What are we missing? 3. Let's put it in order and put them all the way 1 through 10. Then do it another way. Let's find them all again and set them in backwards order. So we're gonna go 10, 9, 8. And if you're doing these little kind of boxes, it kind of helps to see each one is separated, and then they can go through and put them on and count together and making sure they're finding all the right Post-its. Another one you can do with shapes is just draw shapes on the Post-it note. So I'm doing triangles. Let's do 3 of them. Hide them around the room. Say, okay, we're looking for 3 triangles. We found 1. Maybe they find another one. 2. Oh, we're still missing one. Let's find it together. 3. Then increase the number of the colors or the shapes. So maybe you do circles, right? So, okay, let's find circles. How many are we gonna put out there? Maybe 5 circles. That looks like 50. That's hard to read. Maybe there's any number is going to look like that. So maybe there's 4. Maybe there's 4 circles. Let's make sure we find them all. And you can increase the number or the shapes. You know, maybe just do 2 shapes, 1 shape, then 2 shapes, then do all of the shapes, you know. And again, you know your kiddo best. So if they are like into space, you know, you could do stars. Let's pretend that triangles are rockets. How many rockets do we have to find? Let's pretend circles are planets. How many planets do we have to find? And then turning it into a really fun activity for them where they're learning shapes, colors, counting all in one. Once your little one is into learning letters, sounds, the alphabet, you can do this activity where you just write all of the letters on the whiteboard or a poster board, and then write the letters on the Post-it notes. Put these Post-it notes around the house. Again, you can do 1 room, the entire house, have them find it, and then have them match it. Another way you can do this activity is write the big letters maybe on here, but the little letters on the Post-it notes. So they have to go and match the little letter to the big letter. If your kiddo is still struggling with B, D, P, and Q, something I learned that I really love is, so from their point of view, if they put their thumbs up, right? And it goes in alphabetical order. So then this is the B, D, and then if you flip them, P and Q. And so it's a fun little way to remember it. Another one I saw is B has a belly, D is a diaper. So another fun way to kind of making sure that they're recognizing, seeing the symbols for the sounds represented by the letter and can match the little one to the big one back and forth. Maybe write the little ones here and then big ones on the Post-it so they find and match them, going through all of the letters together. You can also do this activity to include more of the sounds into the activity. So let's say you put the F on the fridge, maybe the B's on a book, W's on a window. And so they're putting those sounds together with the words. These are also great to use for just the Post-it notes, especially for the earlier activities. Let's say you put it on, the green one was on the chair. Or under the chair, next to the chair. So using it to learn the words. You can also just post them on things for learning toys. So doll, one was on a doll. This is a doll, this is a doll, this is a doll. Maybe one is on a pillow. This is a pillow, this is a pillow, this is a pillow, and just learning words around the house, kind of going through. So this kind of brings attention to it, like, hey, the thing I'm looking for is on the item, and then kind of marking, hey, we found this on the window, on the curtain, whatever it is, but working through those words, helping them learn to talk through the activities. Another activity you can do is learning their name with the letters. So the letters that you have written out, if you just use the letters from their name and post them around, then they have to find those and put them together in order. Then they're working on their sound and learning how to spell their name, which is really fun. So they're finding the clues, putting it all together, and they'll learn how to spell their name as well. You can also use the letter ones for kind of learning how to start reading, spelling, and recognizing sounds. So if they find the letters, here we have C-A-T, K-A-T, cat. This spells cat. And then you can start mixing it around, right? So what if maybe instead of the C, it was an H, right? And they can visually see the letter get replaced. So what if instead of C, it was an H? Then what it would sound like? Hat. It would spell hat, right? And so you can go through. Then B, what would that spell if this was a B? B-at. And starting to put the words into letters, into sounds, kind of understanding the concept that, okay, these are sounds represented by a letter, and when we put them together, they make more sounds into a word than the words build a sentence and all of that. Just meow. Another easy way to use these post-it notes is going through the sounds that you're learning of a letter. So, okay, we have the word cat. If this sound is missing, what sound do we need to make the word cat? T, right, we were missing T. Maybe do the other way. This is the word cat, but I only have at. What's the first sound I'm missing? What makes that sound? You can go through C versus K, finding it, because lots of lessons to learn here. But here, recognizing that, oh, when I cover up one of the letters, it removes one of the sounds. So again, if this was a different sound, if we wanted bat, what letter would we need up front? B, bat, right? And so going through the sounds and the letters that way. If you really need to burn out some energy and you want your kid to move around, use the post-it notes to do a hide and seek, but with moves. So on one, write clap, jump, turn, and have them find them and put them in a sequence. So they're creating their own dance moves. So first it's clap, jump, hop, then switch it around. Hop, skip, jump, and they're creating their dance moves. They're moving around, they're putting it together, and it's just like a fun activity that you can keep doing over and over again, but it'll get that energy out, get them really burnt out for the evening. For a really good bedtime. Once you've learned the numbers and are starting kind of like in the addition space, you could do an addition activity where, let's say, here we'll just do 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on your post-its, you would write 2 plus 1, right? You write little formulas and they go around finding the equations. And then what would 2 plus 1 equals? Let's find, well, that would be 3. And matching the answer to the little addition as they're working it through it, but making it a fun little hide and seek in a way. Last one is less of an activity, but more of a tip that helps with visualizing time concept, because it's really hard for little ones to grab it, but when we physically see something, it's a little easier. This is for, let's say you're going on a road trip, right? So this is your window. You've got 5 hours. And they're like, when are we gonna be there? And you're like, well, 5 hours. And you're like, what does that mean? And then you start finding new ways of explaining it, right? It's like, oh, it's so many episodes of this. So each one, let's say, will represent an hour. And what they can do, okay, once you're in the car, once an hour passes, you can remove one. Now 4 hours are left. Another hour goes by, 3 hours are left. And this way they can kind of visualize and see it. You can use it at home as a timer for activity. Okay, we have 5 minutes till the pasta's ready. How long is it? 5 minutes. It's been a minute, now only 4. It's been 4 minutes, now only 3, and kind of help them see that it goes in order. It doesn't immediately happen, but time passes and we do need to count it. Not that they need to learn time yet or anything like that, but to help them visualize the concept, even for those long drives, when they see it's kind of halfway there, they're like, okay, right? It just makes a little more sense. And again, all of these activities, use your own judgment, right? If your little one's more into shapes, use the shapes ones. If they're into color recognition and finding colors, maybe sway that way. If they're into letters, you can use the different letter activities. If it's a baby, working on their reaching, working on their grasping motor skills, moving around the room. There's so many different fun ways to use these. And so hopefully these are helpful. If you have any questions or comments, comment them below and I'd love to answer them. If you're looking for more specific activities, more minimal prep activities and easy activities you can do at home, let me know. I'd love to find those. And again, all of these are so helpful because they're minimal prep. If you have the Post-its, you could just post them around and get going with what you need to do or work with them together. They can be learning through play while they're having fun, but really absorbing it. And it gives you a little break if you need to get something done or just sit on the couch for a little bit, right? Because you can plop yourself on the couch with your whiteboard or whatever and have them run around finding all this stuff and then come to you while you're enjoying a sandwich or a cup of coffee or whatever you'd like. I hope these are helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.